AfriForum wants a formal inquest into the death of football star Senzo Meyiwa. The Orlando Pirates keeper was killed 5 years ago and the case is still open. The lobby group says a number of new witnesses have come forward. Now let's get the latest. I'm joined by AfriForum CEO, it's Mr. Kallie Kriel. Kallie, good morning to you. And it's just so long now, 5 years. People are wondering, where was the ball dropped on this case and why are you now picking it up?
Yes, good morning. Well, we're picking it up because we were requested by the Meyiwa family to do so. The fact is they need closure, there needs to be justice, and we think that the current process has gone nowhere for 5 years, so we need a new approach. It won't help you to go back to the witnesses that gave their statements 5 years and ask them to change their statements. That, of course, will never happen. We know that it wasn't a robbery, and the answer lies within the house through those 8 people. And what the inquest allows us is to subpoena those people, to get them under oath in a court, and for Advocate Nell to be able to cross-examine them, because we believe through cross-examination we will get answers, and I think the country deserves answers.
With regards to the inquest itself, I'm not asking about the timing of it. It is 5 years later. The family, and I'm sure the country, certainly needs closure on this. Is this also because there's been a failure of the investigation from 5 years ago? It's just stopped, hasn't it? The story almost vanished.
Yes, most definitely, and it's quite hard to pick it up after 5 years. But I think what is a normal procedure is you have two directions. Either there should be a prosecution if there's an unnatural death. There should be a prosecution. If there's not a prosecution, there should be a formal inquest. And I think 5 years was enough time to give the NPA and the police and the whole criminal justice system a chance to solve this. Now it should be normal course to go to a formal inquest where people can give answers, and give answers under oath, and give answers under cross-examination.
How are the family coping with this? I imagine it wasn't just the trauma of Senzo's death, but they've been left hanging for all this time. Are they of the belief that the criminal justice system has failed them and it's dragging this trauma out?
Yes, and one thing one cannot change is that Senzo's father died a broken man because he didn't find closure before he passed on. The family, I must say, we are quite proud to be associated with them because they are not giving up. You know, many people after 5 years would say, let's just give up. They're saying they want closure for Senzo, for their own father, and they are determined to take this on till the bitter end. And the reason why they approached us, of course, is because the criminal justice system has failed them. And, of course, we believe it's important for civil society to play a role. We cannot become the new criminal justice system. We need the NPA to work. We need the police service to work. But if it doesn't happen, you need some kind of pressure, and civil society is geared to do that, and that is what AfriForum wants to do.
Kallie Kriel, thank you very much for coming in to speak to us. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Same to you, sir.
A reminder of our top story.